Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Songs I Love but have never seen the videos for. Saving Abel 18 Days. I'm Saving Abel's the group, the band. 18 Days is the name of the song. I think I heard this first in 2007, 2008 when I got here the first time. My friend, well, we were dating at the time. She had a CD, and this was like one of the first songs on the CD. So every time we got in the car, we popped in the CD, and there you go. But I've never seen the video for it. Great song, but here we go.
It's been 18 days since I had a look at myself. I don't wanna have to change. If I don't, then no one will. Is it my state of mind, or is it just everything else? I don't wanna have to be here. I don't understand you now. 'Cause it's been 18 days since I first held you. But to me it feels just right. It feels like a lifetime. I'm trying not to rearrange, but some say it's the hardest thing to do. That's another 18 days without you.
All right, so like a military types thing. I love the setting of it. As someone who grew up on like a military base, the planes. You have the Boeing's taking off, and honestly, sometimes I kind of miss the sound of planes taking off all night. Like nowadays, it's just too quiet. For years, I was living on base, and you had the planes taking off, and you know, it was kind of comforting. First you're like, oh, how can I ever fall asleep with these massive planes taking off? And then you're kind of like, you know what? It's actually kind of comforting. And then I moved off base, and I'm like, this is just weird. It's just weird. It's silence. Um, but yeah, so it looks like it's either a base or a ship. A lot of moisture going on, so. But yeah, clearly like a military guides in military or something. You had them in there, and you get the dog tags, and so military of some kind, either the Marines or the Navy. In the Navy you can sail the seven seas. They want you as a new recruit.
Time after time, I've been through this. You showed me what it means to live. You give me hope when I was hopeless. As my days fade to night, I remember that state of mind. I'm soaring straight into your heart, and I'll fly. 'Cause it's been 18 days since I first held you. But to me it feels just right. It feels like a lifetime. I'm trying not to rearrange. Some say it's the hardest thing to do. But that's another 18 days without you.
But yeah, very clean sound. Everything very clean. Nothing's too overpowering. You have some songs where, especially, you got the drums, but there's always like a moment where things are kind of overpowering something else. Like, the guitar is too loud and you can't hear really anything else. But I love songs where you can kind of hear everything. You can hear everything. The vocals are clean. The drum, the guitar, everything is it's clean. You can hear all of it. And it really gives you a better sense of the beat, the music. That's um, there are some videos I've watched where the music just like drowns out their voice completely, and it's a drag because you're trying to hear the song and enjoy it, but it's like it's so loud. The music is so loud that it drowns out the voice. but it's a nice clean sound. All you get is good clean sound. Um Again, I like the the area. It's like they're showing almost like different times during the day, and which is cool. I wonder what they had to do to actually film here. It's like, well, just kind of a little bit of promotion. That's usually what they do, is like just promotion. It's like try to get people here. But yeah, I love the sound. It's just it's good.
And I know what they say about all good things. Will they come to an end? But I'll fight this time so that we might have a chance at this. 'Cause it's been 18 days since I had to look at myself. I don't wanna have to change if I don't, then no one will. 'Cause it's been too many days since I first held you. And to me it feels just right. It feels like a lifetime. I'm trying hard to rearrange. Some say it's the hardest thing to do, but that's just too many days without you. And I know what they say about all good things. Will they come to an end? But I'll fight this time so that we might have a chance at this.
Okay. Pretty simplistic video though. I mean, I like videos that aren't overly complicated, because you want to listen to the video, but also listen to the music while watching the video. But if there's like a bunch of cuts and this and that, and standing here, up there, broad shot, close up, and it makes it hard to, the different locations. First they're on top of a building, now they're inside the building, now they're on fucking, you know, in space or something. It's hard to enjoy. But this is pretty simplistic. You had inside, you had the outside. It's pretty simplistic of a video, which I like. Sometimes it's nice to have a music video, like telling a story, like a more of a bigger story, but this kind of gets it across with just, panning to the people, and, you can kind of tell their feelings, you can kind of tell what they're going through, so they don't have to, have a whole story laid out for you. Um, just seeing the setting and seeing the people and looking at the pictures and, their loved ones, and you can kind of get the story being told. It's not overly complicated. You don't have constant cutaways and this. Um, Sometimes, again, the videos just sometimes try too hard to be, artsy and this and that. It's just, sometimes simplicity is best. You know, Sometimes simplicity is best. Um, but again, great sound. I love his look. He almost looks like like a, I don't know. He's like a mix of Chris Pratt and, I don't know. He's like a mix of Chris Pratt and someone else that is came to my mind. I can't think of who I'm thinking about now, but that's what he reminds me of. Um, but yeah, if you've been in the military of any kind, you have deployment and, even basic training to go away for several, a month or two or several months, and, you don't get to really see anyone, anyone you love, and, deployment. I mean, again, we lived on a military base, and it was in early 2000s. So my stepdad was Iraq, Afghanistan, you know, dangerous places at that time. So, and he would be deployed for 6, 7 months at a time. So, when you're in the military and you don't know if you're going to get to see your loved one again, you don't know if the people are going to show up at your door and say, hey, we have some bad news, you know? But, and that's, like I said, any branch of the military, whether it be the Navy, the Coast Guard, Marines, Air Force, it doesn't matter. Any branch of the military, it's always that risk of someone knocking on your door saying, are you so and so? We have some bad news. Um, but yeah, pretty good, really good video. Like I said, simplicity sometimes works best, and I love those planes. I really do. I think there was a couple of those when I lived on base. They were kind of out there displayed in front of the little museum, like the aviation museum that we had. You go in, there's like 75 years of aviation at the base and all that. And if I remember, this was one of those planes that were out there. Like actually, I think like right in the middle there. Like you pull in, and it's like right in the middle. On one side you have the commissary, the other side you had like the BX and the mini mall. But then you had a plane like that, like right in the middle. It was cool. Um, but just bringing up memories of when I lived on a military base. Um, so I guess really the best question, even though it's nothing to do with the video, about military. You in the military? Have your someone you love been in the military? Did you live on a military base? What was it like for you guys? Um, I'm sure a lot of people are like, oh yeah, my grandpa World War II or Vietnam or something like that. Um, so I like to get to know people's stories. So anyway, leave all that below. But yeah, great song, amazing song. It's a great song, amazing song. I love it. I listen to it all the time. Never seen the video. Never seen it. Um, but now I have. So good job. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.